And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with our next segment featuring my guest who is on the phone with me right now from the RNWO Red and Black page, Frank. How are you, Frank?
What's going on?
Good evening. Happy New Year. Hope you partied it up real good.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, right. Now, let's get right into it.
Wait a minute. You were just talking before you have, what are you wearing? Your Cactus Jack shirt?
Yeah, I got the Cactus Jack shirt on and I got the NWA, the 10 pounds of gold over my shoulder.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
This time, you do have a girlfriend, right?
Absolutely, I do. We're actually 2.5 years into our relationship, believe it or not.
Somebody came out the other day and said, wrestling fan, IWC, all nerdy and virgins.
Yeah, all nerdy and virgins. They don't have a clue. Every room in my house has been christened, but that's neither here nor there.
I've been on a big dry spell lately, man. Maybe he's right.
Frank, listen. Before I got with my girlfriend, I was on my own for a long time. I actually met her at the Bret Hart signing in Staten Island. Believe it or not.
And I haven't even been watching wrestling too much lately, so man, I'm in trouble.
Maybe you should see how your luck works out. It worked out for me. Go to the signings and meet someone nice.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, anyways, let's get right into it. Monday Night Raw. Notice that this Monday Night Raw did not feature John Cena or Randy Orton.
Yeah, they're taking a break. They were probably overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Tribute to the troops.
I'll tell you what. I think that after the TLC match those two guys had, they deserve at least a day off, because I saw that match in Buffalo Wild Wings with a couple of the guys from the page, and I tell you something, that was a good TLC match. I have to admit, as much as I don't like to give John Cena credit, the guy does have good matches with the right people. But
he always pulls it off.
no, he does pull it off. I will give him that. With the right guy, Cena could have a good match. But getting into Raw, the show started off with CM Punk calling out the Shield and basically stirring the pot with them saying which one of them is the best. And you could see that there was dissension among them, which I thought was good, because eventually, I think after WrestleMania, they'll break up. I think the Rumble will stir it even further, because one of them will eliminate the other, and then it'll be solidified after WrestleMania, because I think the Shield has run its course.
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, they're going to have a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
Well, that would be interesting, and I kind of feel that Seth Rollins will be the third wheel in that one, because to me, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, to me, I think they're the best. And this is where no one on the page can consider me IWC, because the IWC community, they love Seth Rollins. I just don't see what's so great about me. Yeah, can the guy have good matches? Yeah, but to me, he don't have that it factor. Dean Ambrose, to me, it could be a great heel. Roman Reigns, to me, he just screams superstar. Both of them, I think they're both great. Seth Rollins, he has potential, but he's got to show me a little more.
I think they will have a bright future.
Well, go ahead.
I'm pretty much a Seth Rollins fan, right? I think he has the best matches out of all of them. He just, like you said, though, he needs that little extra spark.
Put that little. You need to put You need to put some spice on those ribs in order for it to be better. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, it's just the way that how they're gonna push people, you know.
Well, it's all in the booking. I've been saying that for months. Later on in the evening, we actually had a pretty decent Intercontinental Championship match with Biggie Langston and Fandango. That match was actually pretty decent to watch, and I'm not the biggest Fandango fan, and the guy actually looked pretty damn good in there. Does Johnny Curtis have a future once he breaks away from this gimmick like Triple H did when he broke out of Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Who knows, James? You know, it's the way the WWE thinks, you know.
Nah, well, you got to see what happens.
As far as in ring skill, yeah, he has it.
Well, moving even.
He beat Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. So.
And I was there for that, and I saw that coming a mile away. I said, they're not debuting this guy yet. He's going to debut at WrestleMania. He's going to win. I had a feeling they were going to. And the match actually wasn't bad. Was it because he was good? Was it because he was in there with Jericho? Was it a combination of the two? To me, I think it's too soon to tell. I think in a year from now, you should ask me that question, and I'll be able to tell you how Fandango's doing.
Hey, and also, I want to ask, what happened with Alex? Where the hell is he? Is he vanished?
I'll be honest, I really don't know what's going on. I tried to message him to wish him Merry Christmas, to be very honest, and because I wanted to try to iron things out even more. but I wasn't able to message him. I guess he must have. I don't really know what the case is. The situation between me and him is done, thank God, because it was aggravation I really didn't need. And
Tell us what happened. What happened? The last time we saw that famous picture of you and him at your house.
well, that was I asked him to take the picture because I'll be very honest. I tried my best to
He
be
came
the.
over your house, so
I invite. Hey, listen. Even after all the shit he was saying on the page, which was not in fun, it was basically him taking shots. Now listen, I'll be the first to tell you, I got no problem with jokes. I have pictures of comedians in my room that poke fun at people. Don Rickles used to rip people to shreds, but it was all in good fun. The way he was doing it, it was not in all in good fun. That was basically him basically calling me out. And that's why I went away from the page for a while because I did not want to be on the page and be angry. So I stepped away.
you think he maybe took it a little too serious, or?
Not at all. I don't think it had anything to do with. I think it was just him. I think Alex. I'll be very honest. I think that he just wants to have the freedom to be a jerk to people, and that's just not gonna work. You act like that. You act like that. You act like that on the street. You just don't conduct yourself like that with people. Believe me, everyone's got it in him to be a jerk. Everyone's got the right to be a jerk. He just abused the privilege, in my opinion. But let's get off. Let's get off that. This is all about fun. This is not about me and him. I honestly,
Well, real. People have to know,
you know, I like the guy, but I just think that sometimes he pushes the envelope, and it's unnecessary. It's
I
unnecessary.
met him at Mimo's. He seems like a pretty cool guy.
Oh, when he was here at my house at Survivor Series, not an insult came my way. I just found that.
I think maybe you just misunderstood. That's like his persona on the page. That's all.
Well, I don't know if it was a persona or whatever, but it was the completely different from what I got in my house. And,
Yeah, he's actually a nice guy.
well, when I saw him face to face, he was a nice guy, but when on the page, he was nothing short of, let's say, I'll put it to you this way. He got under my skin a few times, and it really pissed me off. That's why I took a break from the page for a while, because I did not want to be on the page and be pissed off. I come on a page to have a good time. Do I try to be a pain in sometimes I post stuff on Brian and stuff just to be a pain in the ass. I don't do it to be overbearing. I do it to be funny.
Right.
Yeah, just to be funny and to stir up discussion. That's all.
Right.
Not to be overbearing or be a prick. But you know what? There's a line to be drawn. You don't tell somebody nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about what you have to say. You shouldn't be here. You don't fucking do that to people. You just don't. You know.
But I'm saying now he hasn't even been on the page lately.
Listen, that's his choice. I don't endorse anyone being eliminated off the page. I don't endorse anyone being blocked off the page because that's wrong. Everyone deserves to be on there, even him.
All right.
So
Let's get back to.
let's get back to the real subject at hand. After that, we had a return. We had Brock Lesnar return, and Paul Heyman basically saying that he is going to challenge the champion. Is this a good thing or a bad thing for WWE?
Good thing. They're going to probably have the match after the Royal Rumble. What's the pay-per-view is that?
Elimination Chamber. Used to be No Way. It used to be No Way Out. It'll probably be then. See, my thing with Brock, we're going to get into in the very next segment because I'm coming up on the limit, and me and Frank will be right back.